Welcome back, everyone. My name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired, and this is week four of the Organize Along. And if you're just joining us this week, that's okay. You can start organizing with week 4, and then at the end or whenever you feel, go back and organize the other 3. So we're just spreading out, organizing our creative sewing spaces over 8 weeks, just so it's not so overwhelming. And we only need to do one thing. So even within each category, do not feel like you have to organize all the things in that category. Just pick one aspect of it and make a little bit of progress on that. And as you start to see the progress you're making, you're going to want to keep continuing to organize. So welcome. This is week 4. If you haven't already, go to the Be So Inspired website. There's a link on the home page to get your Organize Along schedule, and you'll get all the weekly emails for the 8 weeks. So thank you for joining and welcome, everyone. So this week is week 4, and it's called Tools of the Trade. And don't we love sewing tools? So rulers, scissors, glues, needles, pins, all those things. So I'm going to give you a couple of things that I do, and even a few tutorial ideas to help you organize. But there are so many great resources out there, and I'd love for you to share and tag at Organize Along and tag at Be So Inspired, and so we can reshare, and we can also feature you and retag you in the weekly newsletter. So, and if you are part of one of our communities, so we have a free communities. It's Inspired Quilting on Facebook and Inspired Doll Making. And in both those groups, we are also running this Organize Along as well as on the YouTube channel, the Be So Inspired YouTube channel. So let's get started. So organizing, I'm actually giving you this week a free tutorial. It's going to be coming up shortly, a video tutorial on how to make mason jars pin cushions. So they're wonderful. We all have mason jars hanging around the house. Sometimes we use them for canning, and sometimes we use them for pin cushions. What I love about this is, well, they've got a little nod to nostalgia. But what I love about this is that it keeps all of your supplies and everything contained. So if you're sitting on the couch or you're sitting outside on the deck, that you have all of your things in one area and easy access to your pins. So I'm going to teach you how to make this cute little lid. And then also you have the jar to put all of your little scissors and threads and thimbles and all that stuff in. So definitely, if you haven't seen it yet, check out this tutorial. It's wonderful and fun and easy to do. All you need is a few supplies, a hot glue gun, and a little bit of fabric and stuffing in a jar. So I use those quite a bit. I also have this cake pan. I love this color. And I found this cake pan, and I just keep lots of my little scissors in here. So I keep little scissors, I keep a little screwdriver in here, my rotary cutter, and I just can pull this out if I need it on my cutting table. It's just sort of for my little things. And then it goes in here. I should mention, this is a rolling cart. I'll show you the whole thing, but it's from IKEA, and I have a couple of them in here. I know lots of us creatives do, and I love it because it sort of has all the essentials in this rolling cart. And so if I feel like watching a movie with the family and cutting fabric, I can just take this cart, roll it in, and cut on the island while they're watching a movie, or hand sew or whatever I want, instead of just taking just the one little thing or running back and forth. So I have this little container in here. I like it because I can put my clips on the edge. I have rotary cutters and my fabric pens in here. And then I have my longer tools like my scissors and my hemostats in here. And it just sits along the edge. Also on my rolling cart, I love to use these little clips, and I just have them pinned on the side. In the second one, I have all my rulers that fit in this section. So I have lots of little tiny rulers and big rulers. I actually also have a wooden ruler, just you never know if you're going to need it for measuring something. On the bottom shelf, here we go. Good. On the bottom shelf, I have my little project iron, so it's on the go and ready to go. This is my Alicio project iron, and it's got a wonderful little mat, so I can just keep it in there. I have this little bowl of safety pins. I use them for my long arm, but I also just use them for projects. I do have a jug of water in here, and then I have lots of my adhesives or my starches or my basting basting adhesives and sprays in here as well, so I'm ready to go on the go. And these ones are spray and bond basting adhesive by Thermoweb. I love them. So the other project tutorial that I gave last week, I believe, was just these little project bags. And they're just great too. They are a snack bag, but you can use them for anything. You can throw your supplies in there, your tape measure, and they're great and organized, and you can have them lined up in your bag and ready to go. This is a little stash and store. It's a mini one, and it's so Emma. You can get them at the Fat Quarter Shop, and I have it in my rolling cart as well. And it's just wonderful for quick things. I use my embroidery scissors quite often, and of course I use my Flamingo Toast point turner here quite often. I use it even for ironing to open up my seams. So I have lots of those items that I use quite frequently on hand, and I put them inside there. And don't forget, I need reading glasses when I am sewing tiny little things, especially at night and in the winter at dark. So I keep my reading glasses in my bin as well, and they have a little case for them, and so they won't get scratched up. And I make sure I always have them with me. So that is organizing tools of the trade. That's one idea. It might be a little bit easier. Maybe your tools of the trade are already organized. So if this week is a little easier for you, that's great. I'm still working on my fabric storage week because I'm rolling all my fabric on those cute little boards. You can watch that from week 2. And we'll do a big show and tell at the end of the summer, at the end of August, and share all of our wins. But please do share your wins with us at Organize Along so that we can reshare them as well and inspire each other. So I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week organizing your tools of the trade. This is so fun to have you along, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me.